Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to finally set up a debt snowball spread with you guys. I know that I didn't actually make this video for the month of October because I honestly didn't even make an extra debt payment. I think I just paid the minimum for my student loans, which technically is an extra debt payment since I don't have to pay those up until January. But I don't think that I've ever just skipped making a debt snowball spread. And I think I've mentioned it here and there on my channel as to why I couldn't make an extra debt payment, because let's go ahead and take a look at September. So in September, I had big goals for myself as to my debt payoff plan. I did end up making an extra debt payment of $700 for September, and then I thought that I was going to do the same for October, and then even $1,000 for the last 2 months of 2020, which now looking back at it, I honestly don't know how I thought that was going to be possible, because I have been investing a little bit more money towards my shop with new products and whatnot, and I have, my sister and my mom helping me. So looking back at this whole spread, I don't know how I could have possibly done it. So I did take a break, I guess, from my debt snowball, which at first I felt so bad about because I have never skipped making an extra debt payment towards my debt. But I feel like I really did needed that break because I had to get my finances on check and make sure that I have, enough to live, to pay for my bills. So we're not going to feel too bad about not making an extra debt payment in the month of October, because I actually did make one for November, which makes me happy. And it's not as much as I typically would have put towards my loans, but I think that some payment is better than none. And like I mentioned, it's not like I didn't pay anything at all for November or for October. Because I have been making, those minimum payments that I typically would make. So as always, I'll be using stickers from my shop, Rubino Rosa, which I believe I will be uploading this video on Monday, Cyber Monday. So make sure you check out the sale that's going on in my shop right now. I believe I am going to be doing 30% off, and that should be going up until, I'm thinking, midnight Pacific Standard Time. So if you've never checked out or used any of my stickers and you kind of been waiting for a sign, this is it. So I'm going to lay down the headers for my debt snowball spread. And as you know, I don't know if you guys have been following my debt-free journey for quite some time or not, or you're just coming along, but I have been on this debt-free journey for about almost 2 years. I started in January of 2019, and I have been able to, as I mentioned, pay off my credit cards, and now moving on to my student loans. So I started, I believe, with 5 student loans, and I am now down to basically my last 3. I am going to write down the 4 because I did make an extra debt payment for one of them, but that extra debt payment actually helped me pay one of my loans off, which was loan C. So for debt, I'm going to write student loans. And I mentioned I have a couple of student loans within this category. So the balance, I'm just going to go loan by loan. APR varies, but the minimum payment is the same for all of them. So I pay around $130.77 a month, and then I make additional payments for the one with the least balance. So that's kind of how I've been going about the debt snowball, instead of looking at the APRs, which they're honestly 0% right now up until January. But even so, my percentages for the student loans haven't ever been too high, which is good. It's not like my credit cards that were really high once upon a time. Now, for student loans, I'm going to write loan C, loan D, loan E, and loan F. And as you guys can see, I've already paid off A and C. And I'm happy to tell you guys once again that I actually did end up paying off loan C. So the balance for this one is 0 now. All of these are 0% like I mentioned for now. So let's just write that in. And then the minimum payment is for all of these. So I'm just going to make an arrow there. So the additional payment that I made was just enough to pay this loan off, which was $416 with $65. I honestly don't know if I could have made the $1,000 goal that I have back in September, and I honestly just wanted to ease back into paying off my student loans. So I feel really good that I'm able to, you know, pay loan C off, and I think $416.65 plus $130.77, that's over $500, is a pretty good amount to put towards my debt, especially now that I'm easing back into it. So I only make additional payments, like I mentioned, for the loan that I'm working on. So that was loan C for this month. So the balances for the rest of my loans are the same, since there isn't any interest accrued. So I owe $3,408 with 56 cents for loan D. I owe $3,408 with 59 cents for loan E. And then last but not least, I owe $5,274 with 47 cents for loan F. And those are all of my debts for now. I know I have gotten questions time and time again if I'm going to be including my car loan in here, and for now I think I like just dealing and having to look at my student loans in this debt. All right, so I'm not sure where my camera ran out of memory, but we're moving on to our debt payoff plan section. So for the debt payoff plan, I'm just going to do the rest of this year, 2020. So I'm going to be looking at both November as well as December. And I'm going to be using this mini calendar sticker pack from Erin Condren. I'm going to bring this up. This is kind of a short spread today. So let me do the teardrops. Yeah, because I don't have any more of these. So let's do this blue teardrop for November. Let's put it like so. And then I guess we'll just put December as well. Let's put you, I guess, right there. Okay, so for November, I made an extra debt payment. I'm actually going to add both of these numbers. So it was $416.65 plus $130.77. So in total, I made an extra debt payment of $547 with 42 cents. And those went towards paying loan C off, which I'm really pumped about. Of course, this should have been paid off since last month, I believe, but you know, it's okay. I feel like I was beating myself up about it for quite some time, like not making an extra debt payment, but I am doing it the best that I can, and I'm sure that 2021 will be a lot better for me, as I hope it is for everyone else. So in December, oh, actually, let me add up my totals because I didn't do that. So let's see, in total, as of November of 2020, I owe $12,091 with 62 cents, which I'm happy because next month for sure I'll be under the 11,000. But if we really look at this, well, let me write down what I'm hoping to pay in December. So in December, I'm hoping to make an extra debt payment of $800. And of course, it really is going to depend on how well my shop does for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, just because they do get the money for my extra debt payments from what my shop makes. So I am hoping to be able to do more than this, but as of now, I think 800 is pretty realistic. So this is going to go towards loan D. And now I can look at this. So let's go ahead and see. So this is what I owe so far, and if I pay the $800 in December, that means that this is the amount that I would have beginning of January 2021. So if I break this up by the 12 months in 2021, that means that I would have to pay around $940 every single month so that I will be debt-free by the end of 2021, which this is one of the main reasons I'm hoping to do at least 1,000, because if I were to do 1,000, if I were to pay $1,000 towards my loans in December, that will bring it down to $924. So I'm honestly hoping that I could bring it down to that, because then if I do, let's say like 1,000 every single month in 2021, that means that I could be debt free, which is really exciting. So I'm hoping, for the best, but as always, I don't want to beat myself up about not being able to make a big enough debt payment and whatnot, because that is not going to help any one of us. So with that being said, I think that's going to be pretty much it for this debt snowball / debt payoff plan spread. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, as well as you enjoyed joining me on my debt-free journey. Let me know how it is that you did this month. Have you paid any of your loans or credit cards off, or how are you doing with your debt snowball or debt avalanche? Go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.